Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. So today's video is going to be about how to reduce mental blocks. And I've done a longer video a few months ago. So if you want to look at that one, go ahead and do that. This is a shorter video because I want to make sure that I listen to your suggestions. I listen to the different ways that I can provide you with the information. So before we begin though, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so that way you can get notified of any new videos that come on board. Hit the like button again, right? How to reduce mental blocks. Connect with me at Facebook at Back on Basics, actually at Carlos Flores Jr. Connect with me on Instagram at Back on Basics. And if you have a specific topic, let me know in the comment section and I'll be happy to give you my take on that. So today I'm supporting Reed College. So again, my kids go to different colleges. Their significant others, well, my son's significant other they go to different college. She goes to Reed College. He goes to Cal Poly Pomona. My son and his significant other both go to UC Santa Cruz. So that's why I support UC Santa Cruz. That's why I support Cal Poly Pomona one. I support the UC Davis because I went to UC Davis. I actually have because remember, one of the things that I'm doing is I'm trying to be healthy, and at the same time there are these goals that I'm trying to achieve. 210 right now. I think I'm at 219, but 210 is one of my ideal weights, and my goal to achieve. And then my stretch goal is 200. So I also have a Sac State shirt that as soon as I can get to like 210, between 210 and 200, I'm going to start wearing it because that's a size medium. Right now I'm wearing, well, this one's a little bit, this is an extra large, but I'm actually wearing larges now. But that is going to be my, my celebration of getting to my goal, to that specific goal. Remember, celebrate your goals. Don't forget about that. It's very important because it does two things. One, it tells you in your mind that it tells everybody that you already have achieved that goal. Two, what it does is it brings you closure. Closure is very important. You need to have closure so that way you can move on to your next goal, to your next dream, to your next task, to your next job. You need to have closure. Closure, and realize that I'm using closure as the same way that I also symbolize your support group, because it's kind of like the same thing. Closure supports your moving forward. If you don't have closure with an event, or with or with school, or with whatever task you're doing, whatever goal you're trying to accomplish, then that's gonna still move on with you, even if you say, I'm gonna stop doing this and I'm gonna go to my next goal. It's not. You're not gonna be, in your mind, you're not gonna be finished. And so that could lead to anxiety, that can lead to, feeling down, that can lead to like a slowdown of your progress of other goals. So again, see, that's the importance of reducing mental blocks. That not having closure is a mental block. And so you need to do that. You need to celebrate your goals. You need to celebrate your task. And I'm not saying that you're going to spend money, and I'm not saying that you're going to do something that's going to be extravagant. All you have to do, in my opinion, is to sit down, think about the journey that you've done from the beginning when you started to the end when you finish and you accomplished it. Um, you know, make sure that you thank your support system, your village, right? So that way they know that you are grateful for their support, and at the same time they know that you have actually achieved that goal. And so again, it's it's amazing how the mind works, but a lot of the time the mind has so many processes going on that it actually does not realize that you have achieved them or you haven't achieved them, and they still continue as a process in your mind. Remember, you want to reduce your processes by doing a couple of things, and this also eliminates mental blocks. Write them down. Get a notebook. Get a planner. Uh, Put it on your phone. Write down the things that you're working on, the things that you don't want to forget, and put them in a planner or put it in a notebook, put it on your phone. Because if you do that, then it'll be less processing in your mind. Your mind will not be thinking, okay, we need to keep this in the forefront because we don't want it to be forgotten. We don't want it to be forgotten. This is a goal that needs to happen. And so by you writing it down or putting it on your phone, what you're doing is really reducing the amount of processing. And guess what? If you reduce the amount of processing in your brain, in your mind, then that means that you're going to have mind-body balance, that opportunity, right? The mental and the physical. And so make sure that that you reduce your roadblocks, your mental blocks, as much as possible. Some of the things that I do breathing exercises. It's just breathing exercises. It just centers me. I walk. Remember, you've seen some of my shorts, you've seen some of my longer videos when I talk that I go either 3, 4, 5, or 6 miles sometimes because it just centers me, right? I'm one with nature. I'm walking. I'm saying hi to people that I don't even know. And so when I reach halfway, it's like in my mind, it's like wow, it's like I've gotten halfway through, and then when I get to the end, it's like it's like a mini celebration, right? Each time because it is for me, it's a big achievement, right? It's something that I didn't do before. It's something that helps me reduce my mental blocks. Um, creating these videos, right? It's something that I love doing. And I told you in a previous video that I'm doing this as a digital, kind of like as a digital diary slash digital self-help or helping you with different topics, different things. I've gone to school, I've experienced, I've done a lot of jobs. I want to make sure that I don't just keep it to myself. I want to make sure that you learn the different aspects of psychology, of business, of preparing your kids for junior high school, college. Remember, I did a video on Own It online, which is career exploration. Still gonna do a video on LinkedIn, so that way you can see the powers of LinkedIn account. Uh, I did. I also did other videos related to um, the test based where you can test out of college level classes if they are accepted by the university that you or your child or your family member or your friend attends, and you pass that test at a certain percentage, then they give you college credit. You don't have to sit for a whole semester. You don't have to sit for a whole quarter. You just have to make sure that the college or university that you're going to accept those CLEPs, and that's what it is, CLEP, CLEPs. Imagine, right? You being in college, and here you are, and you see a class, a general ed class, that you're able to CLEP, take the test, and pass that. Imagine once you pass it, that means you're not going to be there for a semester in that class, and you got college credit, and that university is accepting that college credit. You have less classes to take. You save money on tuition. You do a lot of different things. So again, those are things that help with mental blocks. Sport. I love playing basketball with the kids at school. I love playing ball wall, even though I'm not that good at ball wall. I love playing video games. That's another thing that I love doing. I mean, there's different ways of doing reducing mental blocks. And so think about it. Again, meditate. That's a great way. Breathing exercises, I just said, right? There's a lot of different ways that you can do that. Being here in this room or any room and be able to give you information about health, mental health, physical health, about compounding effect, right? About building things and getting there. So for example, again, and I've said this in the last few videos, thank you to those that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Muchas gracias por todos los que han escrito y han hecho este canal parte de su día, parte de los videos que miran los videos de ahí. I just said the same thing in Spanish. I switch back and forth. I'm going to be doing some Spanish videos. But thank you. You are amazing. And I will make sure that I do the videos that you want to listen to in the length that you want to listen to. Again, that's the reason why I've done the longer ones. And now I'm doing the medium length ones. And I'm also going to do the short ones, the microbyte. Remember? Microbytes. Every time you think of microbyte, it's me giving you a tip on what topic in about a minute. So it's a microbyte. Medium length ones is like this. It's kind of like a summary of a topic, like mental blocks, right? How to reduce mental blocks. Sleeping helps you reduce mental blocks as well. Talking to somebody, a friend, a best friend, family member, a counselor, a therapist, a social worker, that helps get rid of some of these mental blocks that we have. So, reducing mental blocks is very important for your success, right? One of the things that I want to make sure that you understand, and again, for those of you that have kids, make sure that you put them in front of these videos, because these are the topics that I'm talking about to get them prepared for adulthood. What I've learned in my 30s and my late 20s and 30s and 40s, they'll be listening, they'll be watching this video and learning it in their teens, in their early adulthood, in their teens, and like their 20s, early 20s. Imagine, right? All of this work, all of the experience that I've gone through, all of the education that I've taken, I haven't stopped going to school, period. So I want to make sure that everything that's in here that's processing, you have the opportunity to learn from. So that way you can start doing that earlier. So that way your kids can start doing that earlier. So keep an eye on the videos. Suggest videos and topics that you want me to do. And so, again, mental blocks hinder your process to get to your goals, to finish a task, to deal with something that you don't want to deal with. And so I have given you a list of things that can help you. Just watch the video again, right? And so Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so that you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. Hit the like button. Again, how to reduce mental blocks. Till next time, Back on Basics.